Entertainers are doing well, not just within the continent, but all around the world. And here on Breakfast Central, we're here to highlight, a lot of their journey, the amazing things they've done, as well as the challenges, which we'll be talking about some this morning. And joining us on the entertainment segment this morning is Sammdandy. Good morning, Sam. Happy Monday, like we say in Nigeria. I hope you have recovered from not having an extended weekend.
Hope your weekend was eventful.
It was very full, very, very full. And yours?
All right, so much happened over the weekend. In fact, Burna Boy turned a new age. But let's start with this one. The world's biggest Afrobeats festival happened over this weekend in Portugal. The annual three-day music festival, Afronation, saw performances from some of Africa's biggest performers. Fans were thrilled to music by multi-award-winning star Wizkid, Nigerian hitmaker Davido, Tanzanian musician and record label boss Diamond Platnumz, South African DJ Uncle Waffles, Major League DJs, and a host of others. The festival also witnessed the return of the Nigerian brother duo P Square. International sensations were not left out. King of R&B, I beg your pardon, Chris Brown took the stage to serenade the crowd. There were also performances for American rapper Megan Thee Stallion, Jamaican singer Coffee, Popcan, amongst others. Well, enough talking. Let's pretend we're there and catch up with some of the action. Let's watch this.
But they say if you don't get money, put your hands up, put your hands up, look, everybody put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up.
I'm certainly one of those people who cannot get over the fact that P Square is back and they're on stage. I know, I love it. One would have thought that every attendee at the Afronation must have had a fun time, but unfortunately that's not the case. While some had cited their disappointment in day one, largely due to sound and some of the artists not being able to make it, one particular attendee made sure to air her dissatisfaction unapologetically. Let's watch this.
Afronation day one. I just woke up. This is my first thought. Beautiful place, amazing energy, but my biggest criticism of this festival so far is my beautiful West African artists, the people that I saw yesterday especially Malay, partly Rema. Why are you not singing? We came to see you live. You're a vocalist. Your main instrument is your voice. We pulled up all the way to Portugal to hear that voice live because we love what your song sounds like on recording. Now we want to hear you do it live and see the thing. As a vocalist, your main instrument is your voice. And I'm not trying to say that it's super easy to do it and that you can't have any backing at all. But honestly, if your song is playing on Spotify in the background and you're making the audience sing and all you're doing is saying, ja, ja,
Several Nigerians have reacted to this particular video, and a ton of criticism have followed. Nigerian artist and Maven Records signee Rema had this to say. He says, whoever came for Afronation Day 1 knew the sound was bad. 2, second delay feedback from the mic, no in-air monitors for artists to keep track of the audio the audience was receiving. Let's not even talk about provision they make for artists to come with bands. Still, I made use of live sessions at first, and I cut it off and improvised because I wasn't satisfied with the sound. I even complained on stage. One thing leads to another, know this, but I just can't watch people take shots at me and my brother or Malay. Lastly, we'll all learn, grow, and do better as artists and organizers. Peace. Now, Malay has also made a public apology. Of course, he also cited, sounds as an issue. He said this, I've been on the road almost every other night since March, and it's been fire. But challenges pop up, and we choose to either do the best we can to perform or not perform at all. Apologies once again, I'm still on tour, and if you happen to be in any of the cities I'm coming to, I would like to make it up to you with a VIP access. Hit me up. Now, personally, I can't help but imagine what that would have been like, as an audience or an entertainer. How about we take a second look at Malay and Rema's performance this time? Let's watch this one. I mean, some of the crowd seem to be vibing, right? But particularly that Rema's performance, I love that song. It's Divine off his latest album. And I couldn't even hear him audibly, so maybe that's a problem, right? But what do you guys think after seeing this?
I think that on the one hand, it's a very valid argument. I mean, we've seen this happen in many concerts. There's so many concerts that happen. For example, here in Nigeria, and we just feel like the artists come and make the audience sing. And it's just, we're wondering, we want to hear you sing and perform live. But it's also important to hear it from the artist's standpoint. I mean, they've said to us that they had no in-ear monitor, so it would have been very difficult for them to hear what the audience was. And in that case, you don't want to take chances and have a very bad performance, which would then go viral, and then people would say, "Oh, this person isn't worth the hype." So I think it now behoves on organizers to do the best in ensuring that they provide artists everything that they need to perform. And artists can actually turn opportunities down like this. If the artists say, "You know what? If you can't provide me all that I need to perform my art to the best of my ability, then I'd rather not put my reputation on the line."
Yeah, I think Malay and Rema were just the scapegoats for this time. You know,
I agree.
that people have, these are things that people have complained about for a really, really long time with regards to Nigerian artist performance. And we're talking about the biggest ones now. Wiz does it, Davido does it. Burna Boy tries his very best to do a live performance every time, which, I'll give him credit for. But Rema and Malay were the scapegoats this time. But it's an important message that needs to be sent. If we needed to listen to your music in our headphones, we know how to do that. If we needed to hear you play it on Spotify or any other music streaming platform, we know how to do that. Don't come on stage after people have paid for tickets to come and shout, jump, jump, 1, 2, 3, go. It doesn't work. You need to do the moral of the story is you just need to do better. To perform for the people who have paid to come see you.
I agree.
I think another thing would be in terms of stage performance as well. We see that some of them have not learned a lot in terms of stage performances. They're not putting in effort. We want to see dancers. We want to see, especially if your song is a song that has beats. Get dancers, rehearse a routine. Is why you would never be able to fault a Falz the Bad Guy. I mean, Falz the Bad Guy, when he does a show,
fantastic.
he goes all out, P-square. There are people that are actual entertainers that will go the whole 9 yards when it comes to entertaining their audience. Yemi Alade, they bring the energy.
Fantastic.
And we must applaud the ones who actually do the work.
It would almost never leave my memory, if you remember from Davido's concert where Equal shared a message that he received from I don't remember who that was, basically detailing how he wants his performance to go, play track 1, when they shout, play track 2, and then spin. It's very embarrassing, if that is what, they're coming to put out on stage.
I can't lie, I agree. My argument is maybe not every musician is an entertainer, but I guess everyone has to up their game and hopefully be like Beyonce, right?
Hopefully.
Well, let's go on the international scene. One of the most anticipated Marvel films, the reboot of the box office hit film Blade, is reportedly to be delayed by 3 months. Filming was due to start in July, but it has reportedly been pushed back to October without any communicated reason. Blade will be filmed in Tyler Perry Studios with additional locations in Atlanta, New Orleans, Cleveland, and Morocco. Although the original film was #1 in both Spain and Australia at their opening weekends, with over 200 theaters showing the film, the reboot will not see lead Wesley Snipes reprise his role. After 2 equally successful sequels, the dark superhero film will now see Oscar-winning star Mahershala Ali as lead, welcoming the vampire hunter to the Marvel comic universe. Although very little is known about the plot of the upcoming film, and fans of Snipes, were a little disappointed with the film's change, Snipes has extended his support, saying Ali would do a great job. Now, before I forget, African giant Burna Boy turned 31 over the weekend, and the Grammy-winning superstar took to release a track list for his upcoming album, Love Damini. Set for its release this Friday on the 8th of this month, Burna Boy's 5th album will house multiple award-winning South African choir, Lady Smith Black Mambazo, on 2 tracks. There's also British rapper J Hus, Nigerian singer Vic Tony, English singer Ed Sheeran, Colombian singer J Balvin, and 4-time platinum American singer Khalid. Now recall that his 4th studio album, African Giant, earned him his 1st Grammy nomination, although he lost to fellow African Beninese-American Angelique Kidjo. His 5th album, Twice as Tall, certified him with that win in the Best Global Music Album category the following year. Now Love Damini comes after 2 years, so fingers crossed, this album could bag us another Grammy, who knows?
Forward to it. it looks like it's going to be a really, really monster album.
I agree.
And he only featured one Nigerian, Victoni. That's
Victoni,
rather
I know. Such a unique take. I'm a huge fan of Victoni, by the way.
Yeah, I think he does beautiful music, and he's worked really hard to get to where he is. Even though
agree.
he's faced lots of challenges in life, but he's constantly pushed. So congrats to him. Congrats to everyone who's on the album, and we certainly wish Burna Boy all the best.
Absolutely.
All right, that's all entertainment.
Before
Thank
I
you
let
so
you go, sorry. Very quick question. I have to
Okay.
ask you this: if there's one artist you could watch perform in the whole world, you could watch, a live performance from this artist, who will that artist be?
For me,
Yes.
I think Niniola. I'm a huge fan. I think she's incredible.
Oh. Mine would be Asha. I've never been to an Asha concert. I'm embarrassed
for
to say,
real?
even though there have been several Asha concerts in Nigeria, and I should write that, but I think
Aw.
Asha is divine.
She's incredible, I must confess.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Asha or Burna. I mean, I've seen Burna perform, but, I compared to, every other person that I've seen, it will be Burna. I haven't seen Asha perform yet, so Asha or Burna.
All right. Thank you very much, Sammdandy. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. We look forward to having you.
Anytime.
Join us again and enjoy the rest of your week.
You too.